Well, we finally made it as far as Ruhr. We'll need to transfer to a freight line to reach the Nord Highlands from here, right? Right. There'll be a freight train leaving from Platform 4 that we need to board. Platform 4 is up the staircase and to the left, I think. Alright. Let's not waste any time, then. Let's not waste any time. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. At the station, we met up with Group B and we all bought our tickets. Both Group A and Group B boarded the train to Heimdall and we all started into our breakfast, Adrian style. It was interesting to have everyone on one train. Laura and Fee seemed to be more than a little uncomfortable in each other's presence, though. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems for Group B on this field study. Hopefully. It wasn't long before we reached Heimdall, and both groups went their separate ways. As we boarded a second train to Ruhr, I hoped that Group B would be able to handle what was going on between Laura and Fee. On the train, Gaius told us everything there was to know about the Nord Highlands. As the name implies, the Highlands are a vast open area of high land. So high, in fact, that we needed to cross the Isengard Range to the north of Ruhr to reach them. The Highlands are also known for being the source of the Imperial Army's war horses, so Nord and Erebonia have historical ties. Once we arrived at Ruhr, we needed to cross to Platform 4 to board yet another train. So much trainage. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. How you doing, sir? Man, who looks like Gordon, but he's not, I guess. I see the train to Heimdall has finally arrived. I missed the train I was originally hoping to board, but I'm holding out hope that I won't miss my business meeting. I don't know about all that. Do-do-do-do. This is an interestingly shaped place, is it not? Ruhr is where we are. Do-do-do-do-do. Annabelle's here, for some reason. I can hardly believe I've made it all the way to Ruhr. I never imagined that he would be such a dog pursuer. Okay. You say so.
If you say so.
Traveler. We're here to visit a friend. A friend of a friend or something? Dad does this every time we get off the train. I suppose he is getting up there in years, though. Oh boy. Pretty sure you can't do that on television, but you never know, man. You never know. How's it going? We're finally here. That 4-hour journey from Heimdall never plays nice with my back. That's a shame. It's a shame, really, if you think about it for a couple hours. How you doing? Station staff. Oh, my apologies, but we're currently cleaning this area. Some guy named West Ham Sandwich got drunk and puked everywhere. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, well, that's how that goes sometimes. Do 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 do. Cross to platform 4. 4? Old man. What time was the conference again? Secretary. It begins at 3 o'clock. Would you like to check in at the hotel first? Hotel style, even. It's a woman, didn't you know? Right. I'm heading off. Okay, don't forget to write. Or to maintain proper hygiene. And make sure you eat a balanced diet. No more of this McDonald's nonsense. I know. I can look after myself, sis. I don't think you can. You better promise to come back on the next train. I promise. Okay. It's a boy. He's wearing overalls for some reason. Wow, look at all those trains. They're so cool. This is the coolest. Indeed it is. He's always so excitable, but I do wish he had a volume control knob sometimes. Don't we all? It's a map. It's a schedule. Uh-oh. I think something terrible's about to happen. Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Not yet. It's 11:45, actually. Perhaps we should purchase some lunches for the rest of our journey. Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go. We're gonna need to eat something between now and dinner. Maybe there's a subway nearby. It seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or other such comforts either. Pretty much. Mucker father. Do. We'll need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells pre-packed lunches.
Oh,
boy.
there won't be any need for that.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Spaghetti-o, you can eat with a spoon.
What?
No way.
Meh.
Sharon?
The Sharon?
How did you get here before us?
That's a good question, my man.
The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady. And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings. I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Thanks.
Received a special packed lunch for each member of the group. Cool.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
It seems that the Rhineford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer.
So it would seem.
I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me.
Be nice if we could do that.
I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
Do-do.
Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something. You're not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you? I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to.
Oh, yeah? It better not involve the Japanese mafia, or I'm gonna be pissed.
I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either.
Oh boy.
Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
The hell?
Mother?
Hello, Elisa.
Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do.
You all must be members of Class 7.
Irina Reinford.
I'm Elisa's mother, Irina.
Nice glasses you got there.
Also the chairman of the Reinford Group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Albarea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter. I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I've work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
She's a chairman and such. Bet you didn't know that.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. What? Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say?
Meh.
It's always work with you, isn't it? You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it? My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
Seems there's a lot of friction between them.
It's more like rainbows and farts.
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Reinford Group on you.
That freaking Reinford group. Screwing around again. Just like Newfie.
Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make. Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life. In the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
Well.
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me. But reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibilities, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
just like Rufus.
It does appear that way.
Rufus Shinra. Do 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 do.
I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Rhineford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus.
The Orbital staff that Emma and... well, what's her name? Elliot use.
I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Okay.
Please excuse us, my lady. Take care during the rest of your journey.
Naturally.
Elisa,
You all right?
She's not too happy about that, but that's how it goes, man. Can't do nothing about it. Back on the train. Back on the train again. Do 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 do. Damn it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then. Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors of? Oh, what are the odds? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Weird Al Yankovic style. Usually she seems like she's only interested in her work, but then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out that wherever I go, she's there ahead of me. Just like today. That's a shame. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since my first day at Thor's. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time? It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. Freaking board of directors. I can see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. But, you know. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. You can tell where he's coming from. Oh. Usus. Forget it. It's just Kapow football style. That's all it is, really. That's all it is and all it'll ever be. Well, we just entered a tunnel. The first of many now that we're going through the mountains. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into those lunches Sharon made for us? That sounds good to me. It seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. If these are subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen, I won't let her hear the end of it. Meh! Huh. Well then, let's dig in. We're heading to the northeast. Towards the Isengard branch line. It's the conductor! Hopefully this isn't the Phantom train. Wow, so you're going to the Highlands for an Academy field study. Sounds like you budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. Haha, I suppose you could say that. Thor seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still feels pretty neat to see y'all dressed up in your uniforms. Red blazers and ties, making you look like pretty sharp guys. They look pretty sharp on you. See? Told ya. I didn't even have to improvise that one. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Even at the Academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Kinda like me! Yeah, he towers over even the second years. Are all the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who really has height on me. He's a giant! My younger brother's fairly short, though. I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioning you have quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 younger sisters, to be exact. But they're both pool experts. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you'll get along with them. Adrian would be so proud they're traveling even in them. Dun 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 dun. And they're even indulging in breakfast. Hehe, can do. Still, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands now. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rushing off on some stand-up adventure kinda makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range now. We should reach Zender Gate in 2 hours or so take this time to relax. You probably have enough time to watch a few Lancer videos along the way on your cell phones. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go take a poop. Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah. Made the same trip back then, too. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Heh, sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It did. There are a lot of people I'm thankful to for helping me come this far. But most of all, I'm thankful to the winds and to the goddess. And to Chadley for giving me all those battle tasks. The winds and the goddess. Haha, classic Gaius. And we're going through the Isengard branch line, approaching Zender Gate in the Nord Highlands. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, that looks like we ought to be coming out of the last tunnel any time now. I see. I don't know. Elisa, Eustace, we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh. This is one hell of a long ride. Like the entire stream's just gonna be the train ride. So this is... I can only just make it out in the distance, but it looks like that's it. That's it! I've come up with a new recipe. I mean, what? So that's the Nord Highlands. I'll admit it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. Coolio. Bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dun 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 dun. 1630. Also known as 430, if you're familiar with military time. Zender Gate. Are you saying you have a problem with Mr. Steiner remaining on the air? Freaking middle manager. Ah, you've arrived. Who the hell's this fart knocker? He's got an eye patch because he's a pirate. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise, it's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. Though this is the first time I've seen the Thor's ensemble in red. 'Cause we're sharply dressed and such. Adrian style. This is the color they use for my class 7. It looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army. Yeah, I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Zender Gate. Kind of like General Morgan. He seems quite close to Gaius. An Imperial General with an eye patch. That seems familiar somehow. Nice mustache, sir. These must be your classmates. Indeed. These are about half of my classmates from Class 7. I'm Reen Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Elisa Reinford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir. Eustace Alberea. It's an honor. Haha. Seems like your classmates are as interesting a bunch as I've heard. Oh, do I ever? Oh, you can bet. He doesn't. Middle manager walks off. Bob quietly sings victory theme. Lieutenant General Zex Vander. Vander? I'm Zex Vander, commanding officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. So I guess that's Mueller's father, maybe? Pleased to finally meet you. What the heck? One-Eyed Zex. So you're one of the guardians of the Arnor family. Apparently so. Oh, it seems some of you already know of me. A guardian of the Arnor family? Ah, now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family. And One-Eyed Zex Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say the Vander and the Xseed schools of swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned styles in Erebonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. Haha, I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear about all of you and your excursion to the Highlands, but unfortunately, we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I, on the other hand, have to go and settle a dispute between BSN and Club Inferno. I agree. Were you able to take care of all the arrangements? I did, rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out now, if we want to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right, which is why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us. Haha, alright, just follow me and I'll show you the way. But you don't even have a Twitch page, sir! You little bastage.
Say what?
We're outside. Wow. Wow. It's completely different out here now. It's like an open field. It's like we're in another world. Nord Highlands. I have a feeling I'm gonna like this place. It's simply breathtaking. I had no idea land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Heh, glad to hear you think so. What the... It's a horse, of course, of course! Horses? Are you saying we're to travel to the settlement on horseback? Cool. The Highlands are way too vast to cover in any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine. You're a member of the riding club, and Rena and Elisa both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. We're gonna ride horses! How cool are we? You couldn't ride horses in the Sky Games. I learned back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse before. Not a problem. You could just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. Elisa would probably be the best choice considering the balance of weight. I can do that. Is that alright with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once, then. We're gonna ride horses. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, steady now. Steady. I get a brown horse. Chocolate brown eye style. This is a fine horse. Are you doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Make sure to hold on tight when we start moving. You don't want to get knocked off. Haha, this should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses, raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure Gaius won't have much need of this, but the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands. Oh yeah! A map? Receive Nord Highlands map. Oh, wow. Such a high level of detail. It looks as though the Army's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed, I hope it'll prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. Alright, that's about it for me. You should be heading out. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the elder and Lacan. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. If you'll excuse us, then. We're riding horses and such. How cool are we?
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
Equestrian style.
Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
Meh.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move.
How to ride the horse. Horseback riding controls are largely the same as those for regular movement. Use the left stick to move, and dash by pressing the R1 button. Or RB. Or RT, or whatever the beep. Whatever the beep. Do-do-do-do-do. Alrighty then. Gonna drop a save here. I'm gonna go use the facility. I'll be back.